The trench drain in the driveway is only the beginning. Now our landscape architect is on site to head up the install of our water collection system.
The rainwater harvest system is, with a LEED project, is something that you're going to see more and more of, and more on-site detention, more collection of rainwater for different uses, for vegetable gardens, for various plants. Turf takes a lot of water. So our cistern that we're going to install for this project takes into account the size of the roof that we have, so how much rainwater would we be collecting, the size of the tank, and how much water we'll be using for irrigation. So part of that, the other half of this system is one side we collect it, the other side we use it. The irrigation use is low volume irrigation. So this irrigation system is designed to use the amount of water that we collect. So we're not going to overwater our turf. We're going to use low pressure heads. We're going to do a lot of things on the irrigation side, which means that we have enough water. We locate the tank where it's going to be on the low side, so all the water coming off the house can get there through under gravity. It's under normal flow. But if you were on a site that was very, very flat, the pipe must drop so the water will flow. And yeah, 1/8 of an inch and like every 5 feet is plenty of flow for the pipe. So, ultimately, the top of your pipe must be higher than the bottom of your pipe. And like I said, on our site, if we're talking about our particular site, we have from the front to the back, we have an elevation drop of about 10 feet. So we have absolutely no concerns about the water flowing through the pipes and getting to the tank. We go to each downspout that's on the house, and we bring a tile to that downspout. So we're basically digging the tile in, and then running the tile. We collect it in sort of a main line, and then we bring that main line to the tank. In this case, we have chosen to use the standard corrugated PVC pipe, non-porous. And one of the reasons we did that is because we do have so much fall from the front of the site to the rear of the site where the tank is located. If it was tighter, we might look at using a pipe that's smoother inside so the water flows better. But in this case, even the turbulence inside of the corrugation won't affect the flow. It'll slow it down, but it doesn't ultimately create a problem for the water not getting to where it needs to be. We're using about 400 feet of corrugated pipe, or tile, you might want to refer to it as tile. So yeah, to connect everything, bring it from the front to the back, there's about 400 feet involved, which is pretty standard for a suburban lot.
We set the inlet point that's collecting downspouts from this side of the house. All the tubing that was set in place from the front of the house and the driveway trench drain are being diverted and tied into here. So this is one of the inlets that picks up this side of the house. And then we have another one in place that they're working on that's going to be picking up the downspouts from the other side of the house. So everything's going to tie it into here, and they'll have that set up today. And also we have an outlet for an overflow. So should an event we get a heavy rain or where tank would be close to fuller capacity, it does have an overflow that's a natural outlet that'll take us out to the open area here. So once we get the final grading and planting and everything set in place here, our irrigation contractor will come back and he'll tie in his lines and his sprinkler heads, everything to this system that'll run off a pump. So we're not using any potable water from the house. This will be all handled through the rainwater that's been collected on site here.
All this stuff that we've done today is going to be buried and out of sight, but it's going to be there and it's going to function the way it needs to. All in all, you want to say, yeah, it was really tough or something, but this was a rather routine kind of installation. The thing that's different about it is probably no one in this neighborhood has this kind of thing. This is, one of the last house being built in this neighborhood, but if you went down the street, you'd probably find all these houses that have typical irrigation systems. They're using the city-provided potable water to run their irrigation systems. And in this house, we're not going to do that. So really the water savings to the owner, and then also just the benefit to the environment to collect the rainwater and reuse it in our irrigation system, that's not standard. That's something that we really want to see.
Visit the Built to Last website to learn about these topics and more.